So how do you like my gavel? I like to call the July 12th, 2022 Board of Directors meeting to order. And at this time, it's our business session and organizational meeting. I would like to ask someone to read the land acknowledgement statement. Do I have any volunteers?
I've got it right here. I can do it.
Okay, if not, I can do it.
We ask that you take a moment to stop what you are doing, to listen to these words as we recognize the land that we currently inhabit. No matter where each of us is physically located in Lincoln County, we must understand that we are on traditional homelands and unceded territories of indigenous peoples. Where we live in Lincoln County, these are the ancestral homelands for the Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians. Lincoln County School District acknowledges the Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians that consists of over 30 bands originating from Northern California to Southern Washington. The Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians currently occupy and manage 9,310 acres located here in Lincoln County, but this is a mere fraction of their original 1855 1.1 million acre Siletz coastal reservation. We must remember the people of the Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians are and will forever be the first stewards of this land, water, and fish. We acknowledge and recognize the continued sovereignty of the Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians and honor their ancestral homelands. We are committed to bringing awareness to their history and the existence of the Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians since time immemorial.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Roll call, we do have everyone is present. Thank you everyone for taking time out of their busy day to meet. This will be a fairly quick meeting, so that's good. Right now, what isn't in your agenda, but I would like to add is election of board officers for 2022-2020 school year. This is normally the time that we would elect a new vice chair and board chair. So at this time, I would entertain a motion for a nomination for the vice chair for the 2022-2023 school year. Do I have a nomination?
I'll nominate Peter Vinci.
All right, is there a second? Cecilia? Second, all right. We have a motion and a second to elect Peter Vinci as the vice chair. Any questions? All those in favor, say aye.
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 Are we missing Mike?
There he is.
Sure.
Okay. There you are. Oh, but he's,
There you go.
okay, there
Yeah,
you
it was gone, and I came back and you didn't let me in.
go. Okay, all right, so you're back.
I make the motion. I say aye.
Aye, aye,
and
okay.
I would, yep.
So it's been moved and seconded, and all in favors have been voted. And so Peter Vinci, welcome to this high-paying position as vice chair.
Don't
Thank
spend it all in one place.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I certainly appreciate your cooperation to take this on. So, and at this time, I would open up the floor for nominations for the chair of the board for the 2022-23.
I nominate Liz Martin.
Second.
Second? Do I have a second?
Yeah, she said second.
Yeah. Okay,
Megan.
great. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 All right, unanimously passes, and I'm happy to take on the responsibilities of the
Yeah,
chair.
send your check to me.
Thank you for your faith and your trust.
Mm.
And you've got my number. Call me anytime, because that's what good chairs do. I'm always here to listen to what we have to say. I don't believe we have any introductions. As far as communications, you'll see in your packet that we do have a Title III compliance letter from ODE. Karen, did you have anything that you wanted to add to that?
Just want to remind the board that Title III relates to migrant education and English language learners. We had an audit and we passed our audit and we are fully in compliance with this important title.
That's awesome. I thought it was very complimentary letter as well.
Very, a lot of hard work goes into that.
Yeah, it does, Ed. That doesn't happen overnight, so.
No.
Anyone in the audience here on Zoom that would like to add anything? We have no recognitions this month. Is Peter Lonahay on board from the LCEA?
I don't.
I did
see
not
him.
see Peter Lahanye on this call. Last year, we had inadvertently left him off the agenda, but I am looking at the names and I see two people I don't know, but neither of them is Peter Lahanye.
Okay, all right. Well, we did call on him. We don't have any area reports in July. Again, this is usually just a business session meeting. First student did submit written report and everyone should have got a chance to look through it. If you have any questions, let me know. Board reports. I'll just go ahead and start off that. Had a real successful meeting to Anaheim to the AVID conference. I thought it was interesting. I believe there was probably 2,000 people there, give or take 500, I don't know. But I think Peter and I were probably one of two at the conference that were from a school board. And we got a nice round of applause in the group that we were with. And I thought it was very eye-opening and I really appreciate the opportunity to attend. So thank you so much. Peter, did you want to add anything to that or?
You know, the only thing that I can say real briefly is that I too appreciated being able to go and see what our teachers and administration are training on, and I really look forward to how that's going to impact learning in our school district, and I think it's going to. It was great. I got to sit in on a couple of the discussions of a couple of the schools in the afternoons, and found that fascinating, and really appreciated all the energy that people brought to those discussions. That's how we move things forward. So,
thank you. Does anybody else have anything from the board that they'd like to add at this time? One barking dog. So Karen, do you have a report for us today?
I do not.
Okay, that's my
Oh,
vacation.
short and sweet.
I love
I
it.
don't.
I love it.
We're moving
Karen,
ahead with our centennial t-shirts and our
Oh,
centennial sweatshirts and our plans for our 100th year. That's the most exciting thing we talked about, but I've been gone for 2 weeks, so I don't have anything to report other than how to dress and undress about 30 Barbie dolls. And I'm getting incredibly good at dressing up Barbie dolls
You're starting
and
to worry
building
me.
forts.
You're starting to worry me,
That,
Karen.
Karen. Yay, I'm so glad you're getting some rest.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, hardly know what to do with that rest.
well,
Thank you.
you look awesome. You look awesome.
Thank you. That's
your,
kind.
your voice sounds a little froggy though. Are you?
Yeah, I'm quite froggy. Yeah,
yeah.
coming back from 110 degrees and yeah, I'm quite under the weather today, actually. But
Right.
it's all good.
Good. Well, get
Back
better.
up soon.
At this time, we're putting more things in the consent calendar, as you can see, just to kind of move things along, and which I think is going to really work well for us. It's really just important items that are major things we'll vote on, but a lot of the things can be done in one motion. So that's how we're going to try to move things along. So at this time, I would entertain a motion to approve the consent calendar items as listed in the July 12th, 2022 board folder. Do I
make the
have such a
motion.
motion?
I make the motion.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I second.
Thank you. Any discussion? I would note that it was great to see all the new hires. It's awesome. At this time, I will call for all those in favor.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion passes. Thank you. Okay, moving along, the Oregon School Employees Association representing the classified employees of Lincoln County School District ratified the contract today. That was bargained in good faith with the district.
Good.
So that's exciting. That just happened this afternoon, I understand. And nice work, Karen, and your staff on getting that done. And glad to see a good contract for them.
An excellent contract. It
Yeah,
was a great process. The bargaining was done by Tiana, Kim, and myself. We met over the course of 3 months. We believe that that was an incredibly fair and even generous bargain and well-deserved. Still came in at a very good price with the funding to be able to support it ongoing, and some great conversation about several topics where we were able to meet in work session together, where we were really able to kind of talk turkey together and just really have a conversation about process. What about you, Tiana and Kim?
Yeah, I agree. I think having some separate work sessions were really valuable because we could work on some of the position groupings and some of the kind of major issues that come from the employees about what their position is, what their responsibilities are, and what the rate of pay is separate from the bargain. And so we were able to have some really open conversation about, what the positions are and just kind of realign and reorganize what our thinking was. And it had been a 5-year, bargain from before. And so we had a lot of work to do, and it was actually more efficient than we were even hoping. We were really, really pleased. And it was a really collaborative process that we went through. And I feel like we felt good. The association felt good, and it shows because they ratified today. So that's good on all accounts.
thank you for your hard work. Appreciate it.
I'm particularly happy about a district addition to the contract, which was not brought up by the association, but brought up by us, which was to create a $25,000 professional development fund annually, so that our classified folks have an opportunity, just like our certified folks to a lesser degree, but to be able to have professional development that helps them in the commission of their jobs and their work. And that was really the highlight for me. I felt like that was really a step in the right direction. We also made some real gains regarding getting closer to minimum wage. We also added money to hard to hire positions that are super important to the district, like the bilingual tutors, like the Hispanic family liaison, really supporting the board's equity work. And it just was all in all, just made a whole lot of sense. What about you, Kim? What was your thought?
I don't have much more to add. I think you guys have pretty much covered it. It was a good bargain. It was good conversation. And I think we, arrived at a good package.
2-year contract, guys.
Just to say, is that a
So,
2-year?
yeah, we did not want, they wanted a 1-year contract. We said, no way. But the time of a 5-year contract is, to me, over. And we did not bargain for salary for the 2nd year because we're going into a new governor and we're going into a new biennium, and there's no way the district can commit to anything. They agreed, so.
Does anybody have any questions for Dr. Gray or Tiana or Kim? Oh, well, again, thank you.
Thank you.
I do have one thing. I noticed in the contract that was included in the board folder attachments, that maybe I missed it, but I didn't see the ranges.
Yep, so the Appendix A and Appendix B are the salary scale and the ranges. And so we
Yeah.
have those and the association has those and they took those to ratification today.
Okay.
We
okay.
do, even after this, we do a kind of contract cleanup committee. So we do all of the specific edits, we do like the table of contents, we do all of those things. And so once we have done that as a committee, we will send it back to you and you'll have all of that together. Kim has all of that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
we don't put it into the final draft. We just needed to get this draft that was ratified to the board so that you guys could vote on it today. And then we do the final edits and we get the final.
Okay.
one.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'd be great because it's,
Yep.
I just feel like I do want to be a little familiar with that because it's way different from, a standard teacher
Definitely.
contract setup. And so.
It is.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm happy to get that to you and we will,
Okay.
I'll get it to Eddie. I plan to meet with the OSEA within the next couple of weeks and we'll make sure that we have it. I just have to be in the office with Kim at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no rush. I really appreciate all the work and
Yep.
3 months for negotiating a contract. Wow, that's lightning fast. And
It was lightning fast.
Yeah.
And considering what they started off asking for in
Yeah,
the beginning, which was eye crossing and ending up with 2.5 was genius.
That's really good.
So it was the right thing to do.
And, just as a single board member, I definitely want to support them in their financial needs. And they definitely provide essential services for the district and for our students. So it's important to support them.
And just a reminder to the board, both the LCEA contract and the OSEA contract can be found on the district's website for anybody that wants to review it at any time.
Yeah.
So once that's updated, Tiana will post that out there.
Yeah. Appreciate that. Thanks, Kim.
Great. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to add at this time? Okay, we're ready to take a vote on this. So at this time, the chair will entertain a motion to approve the contract that's in your board folder for the OSEA classified. So let's see, I guess it would be 2020 on June 15, 2022 for a 2-year contract.
Correct.
Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I second.
Thank you, Cynthia. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Motion passes. Thank you so much. Next, we're going to talk, Kim is going to talk to us about the resolution 2022-23. Is that right, Kim?
Yes, it's just the organizational resolution that was presented to you last month as a draft. There have been no changes since then.
Okay.
Updated the dates, the travel reimbursement rate to the IRS rate that was updated in January, and increased the meals per diem slightly for the year.
All right. Does anyone have any questions for Kim? All right, at this time then, I would entertain a motion to approve the organizational resolution 2022-23-1 as presented in the July 12th board folder. Do I have such a motion?
I make the motion.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passes. All right, moving right along, as I told you we would. Claiming Kendall Field to the city of Walport. Dr. Gray is going to talk about that.
Yes, so we own a dubious little piece of property that's over in Walport that from time to time has sports teams playing on it. And it's really tough to maintain, and that's Kendall Field. We've had discussions over the last year with Walport City Council or City of Walport and City Manager Dan Cutter. And we would like to quit claim that deed over to Walport. That includes the fact that it has to be used as a student or child, a young person's sport field. And within the next 30 years, if it is ever said to be used for another purpose, would automatically revert back to the school district. It's a reversion clause. And that is in the deed. Rich Baloney is on the line. I wondered if Rich had anything to add to that.
Hey, Rich, wake up.
Trying to figure out how to unmute myself.
Okay,
Just
Can you hear
did.
me now?
that's the
I'm
first.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm really good at
God, you got it.
really sharp.
Hurry up before you got mute again.
Yeah. So everything Karen said's right. It's Kendall Field, probably different people. Centillia knows a lot about it. Peter's probably been down there when they've had Little League games and stuff like that. We don't do any maintenance. We sometimes get asked to. We don't maintain any Little League fields in the district. The city has an interest in it. So we felt the best thing to do is it'll go into their parks program. And like Karen said, there's a reverter clause and the city's agreed to that. Dan has. So I think it's a good deal for the school district. It's a good deal for Walport. So we should do it.
It's certainly nothing that we want to hang on to. It is resource depleting and not something that we want to get into. And if the city will, as Rich commented, will put it into their parks program, then I think that that's what's best for the kids of Walport and anybody else who plays there. As you know, our property is still for sale. We've had interest in that property. And we can give you an update at the August board meeting. But we have several interested party and we had a showing today as well.
Awesome.
Yep.
Does anybody have any questions for Rich or Karen? Looks like it's pretty straightforward. I think it's a good move for everyone. Everyone wins.
It really is.
Yeah.
A win-win-win.
Yeah. Anybody, any questions from anybody? All righty. So I would entertain a motion to approve the quitclaim deed for Kendall Fields in the Walport as provided in your board folder. Do I have such a motion?
I so move.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. All those in favor say aye.
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 Thank you. Unanimously, the motion passes. Thank you. Moving along to items of discussion, reminders. There's no work session in July. There will be a board meeting on August 9th. I believe it's going to be at the TLC. Is that right, Karen?
That is correct.
At 7 p.m. unless we have or 6:30, I mean, 6:30.
Actually, there will be a 5:30 executive session
Yeah.
to give a lengthy update on litigation. We have the hearing on our student August 1st through August 5th, which will involve Carol Stock and Susan Van Loo. And in executive session, the board will be updated in specific detail regarding that hearing. We would not expect the administrative law judge to give us a ruling on that until September 26th. But it's an important update. We have 2 other litigation issues, one you're aware of, one that's new, and I'm not going to discuss it because we're in open session, but August 9th, be prepared. And I believe, Liz, that you will be out of town and Peter will be chairing that meeting.
Correct.
That'll be at 5:30.
5:30 at the TLC.
Okay, good enough.
Great. All right. Thank you. I just not sure where I'm gonna be. And
Sure.
I'll listen to it. If not, I'll listen to the tape of it. So,
We'll definitely record it.
yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. And we've already discussed about getting together for agenda setting and so forth with Eddie. So, just a reminder to everyone that our board retreat, August 18th at the Best Western, says 9 to 3. We might be 4. We might be 4.
9 to 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just want to make sure that we
What was the date on that one?
take a full day,
18th.
August 18th. It's a
Yeah,
Thursday.
okay. Thank you.
Really important that everyone's there. I have a draft agenda to look over, so we'll get that out to you as soon as we have that done.
Good.
So at this time, I would ask that if anyone has anything else they'd like to add to the meeting tonight.
I have a question, and maybe this is for Eddie. We're gonna switch to the new board folder system. Is that something we're gonna go to on the August 9th meeting?
So the August 9th meeting, I will probably produce the traditional board packet and the board book version, and we will have kind of the board's training in the August business meeting so that we can start really diving in and getting comfortable with it. And then the first time that we will be on the new board book program will be the August retreat. So that whole agenda will be in that system. We'll all be, you're all actually going to get new devices with a little bit bigger screens because, you know, if we're going to be all online, we want that to be comfortable and easy to read. So we'll have all of that will be for the August retreat where we'll really get to actually use it for that in a setting where we're a little bit more comfortable and able to navigate through it together as a group. So
Yay, bigger screens.
all out plan for now.
All right. Thank you, Eddie. I really appreciate all your work on getting this together, getting us bigger screens. And I know that we missed you, Eddie, while you were gone. But I hope you had a good break and
Yeah,
appreciate
we'll get to see you in 2 weeks.
everything that you do for us, Eddie.
For a week, actually.
Does anybody else have anything they'd like to add at this time?
Nope.
If not, the meeting's adjourned.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank
It's
you,
a
everyone.
record.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Y'all
yeah.
take care. Enjoy the rest of the 10
Good
days,
sweet.
or whatever.
Yes.
I told you it was going to be a shorty. So thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Liz. Enjoy your trip.
Thank you. I will be leaving next week and looking forward to a great trip. Looking
I'll
forward
be
to
thinking of you sitting at home by myself with my dog.
Liz, what day do you leave?
the 20th of July, and I'll be back August 15th.
Okay.
And I come home on the 22nd.
So Santila, you are coming home
The 22nd.
on July 22nd.
Yes.
Karen, I'll check my emails. The only time I'm not sure is when we're in Greece. I might just go off the grid for a week.
You're gonna be around for the
Absolutely.
centennial, right, Karen?
Oh, yes.
Yes, with
Okay,
the
good.
centennial
I got Katie Jacobson to come.
Very good.
The centennial meeting, just to remind everybody, is what, the 21st
21st.
May 1st at 5:30.
And
at 5:30 at TLC. So
Right.
Correct.
Eddie-
bring
Eddie,
new, fresh people. So,
Yep.
okay. All right. Well, thank you. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye now.
Yep. Take care. Bye-bye.
Eddie, I'll email you. Okay, bye.
Bye.